Take a good look at your own behavior. Is there someone who might discover what you're up to and say, "This is your last chance"? Could there be a problem with the law, such as being arrested with a prostitute? Could a spouse or child discover the porn on your computer? Could your wife find you masturbating to porn in front of the TV, where your children might also see you? What would need to happen to make you decide you have a problem? Who would need to find out? Think about it. It happens to people like you every day, and it can happen to you. Just think about it. Are you a train wreck waiting to happen? Would it take something like what happened to Bob when his young daughter walked in on him? Or could you hit bottom when it looks as though you're doing okay and you're still maintaining, but realizing your life could totally self-destruct at any moment? Howard is a good example of someone who took action before his life could become a train wreck. Howard and the Working Girl. Driving his brand-new shiny black Lexus sedan, Howard turned off Highway 580 and guided his car a few blocks to San Pablo Avenue in Oakland, California. At that time, San Pablo Avenue was a grungy thoroughfare, part of which were littered with used drug needles and empty liquor bottles. It has since been cleaned up, although many areas are still run down. At that time, the notable attraction of San Pablo Avenue was that it was known as an area where prostitutes solicited customers while walking the unswept sidewalks or leaning into cars from dirty curbsides. A heavy-set man with curly dark hair and very pale skin, Howard had achieved financial success as a programmer for a major software company. He frequently traveled and had no clue about how to date. Lately, Howard's job had been more and more affected by his compulsion to visit working girls. As a result, his job performance was suffering, and his social life, which had never been great, was basically going down the tubes. But this time, as Howard slowed the Lexus to get a good look at the girls on the street, there was a difference. Howard knew he was in trouble, and he didn't want to lose the life he had worked so hard to build. He had called me and had started sex addiction counseling. It was going well. So, why was he once again cruising San Pablo Avenue? Because I had asked him to. What? His sex addiction counselor had asked him to look for a prostitute? Yes. Except this time his counselor, me, was sitting comfortably in the back seat of the Lexus,